I'm also announcing that as part of our additional tax cuts, we will end all taxes on overtime. You know what that means? Think of that. Think of that. Think of that. That gives people more of an incentive to work. It gives the companies it's a lot easier to get the people. And, you know, I went to some economists, great ones, and I said, what do you think? They said, it would be unbelievable. You'll get a whole new workforce by doing that. No taxes on overtime. The people who work overtime are among the hardest working citizens in our country. And for too long, no one in Washington has been looking out for them. Those are the people. They really work. They're police officers, nurses, factory workers, construction workers, truck drivers, and machine operators. It's time for the working man and woman to finally catch a break, and that's what we're doing because this is a good one. And I think it's going to be great for the country. So that's why we will be saying that if you're an overtime worker when you're past 40 hours a week, think of that. Your overtime hours will be tax-free. Okay? Good? You're going to have it too. Today,
Boy, that's good. That sounds great to me.
Yeah, I work a whole lot of overtime, man.
Well, who you telling?
Man, go ahead, Hakeem, man. What's your take on this?
Boy.
Brothers, this will be a game changer.
Who you telling?
Listen, this will be a game changer. You will see people working more and more hours to achieve goals that could have been impossible. You want to hit 100K now? If you're at a job pulling overtime, you'll be able to do it. You know what I mean? And we're talking about like this also gives the incentives for companies to be like, hey, do overtime. You're not going to get taxed on it. You're not like so now the amount of work you put in, you can reach goals quicker than what you think because the money's not going to be taxed. It's going to go all into your pocket. Oh, Lord Jesus. I'm sorry. He just, you know what I mean? Like
game changer. Boy, he changed my opinion. That was it. He make a lot of sense. I know PhD say absolutely not. Who want to work overtime? A lot of people right now want to work overtime. PhD, what are you talking about? You haven't been in Miami lately. A lot of people right now want to work overtime because they're not making enough money. So, like some people that's well off, like yourself, they don't have to work overtime. But the regular folks, the regular American people, are working overtime. They having 2 to 3 jobs to make ends meet to have food in the refrigerator. So, that is a great proposal. However, Hakeem and Jordan, they're not gonna allow that to happen because the amount of taxes they take out of overtime, they're not gonna do that. It sounds like really, really good. I'm not gonna lie, that will be great. Motivated Vision, shout out to you, sweetheart. She said, it sounds like a regular tax will increase. Yeah, regular tax will increase. I'm saying they're gonna find some way to get them taxes in because they make a lot of money based off of overtime because they tax you more every time you go overtime. Hell, Jordan, one time they taxed me close to $1,500 in taxes on one check, bro.
Yeah.
Still hurt by that. But it's a well-known fact. But that is a great idea. I'm not gonna lie, I'm with it. And hopefully you don't try to find way to taxes for something else, what they would, but it's not gonna pass. I think you mentioned it. I saw one of your comments, Jordan. You say it's not even gonna mention to the it's not even gonna even mention to the House because they're gonna be like, hell no, we're not doing that. But before you go, Jordan, I can read some of the people comments. Some people are writing comments about what their opinion about it, and then you're gonna give his commentary. Go ahead.
okay, PH David say absolutely. Who wants to work overtime? Poppy Gold say, it's a trick because there's no law that says you have to pay an income tax in the first place. Poppy Gold say this: the income tax system is based on voluntary compliance. No distrained. United States Supreme Court, Florida versus United States 362 U.S. 145. Empress Vibe say time and a half, no taxes. The people will eat that up. Motivation Vision, pretty brown, driving me. Wow. Sounds like regular taxes will increase. Poppy Gold. Our tax system is based on individual self-assessment and voluntary compliance. Material Kaplan, IRS commissioner. Why? If that happens, they'll go to. He said they'll go to 3-day work week. This is not going to happen. Motivation vision, and if so, that means regular taxes are going to increase. I agree with you as well. Ronnie just said that they're going to find some way to eat. And the last one is say each year American taxpayers voluntarily file their tax returns. Johnny Weathers, IRS commissioner.
Motivated vision said, Hakeem, don't sing to me. Damn.
I'm sorry, baby. I can sing to anybody that's beautiful. I can't help it if you're black and you're beautiful. I'm sorry. Then stop being beautiful then.
Go ahead, Jordan.
Yeah, well, me when I first heard this, the first thing I was thinking, I said, "Oh no, this is not going to happen." You know, this is to forget the Senate. It's not going to pass the House of Representatives and everything. Or if you do an executive order on it, the Supreme Court they're gonna block it immediately. That is not going to let that happen. But if it will do happen, oh man, I do believe that if you work regular hours, it'll probably increase, but it could definitely kill people working second jobs. Period. That would definitely kill people working second jobs if this were to happen. Like people that work the second jobs, they would not be working second jobs. They'd be if you work in a certain place that that overtime is open for you, especially like if you work graveyard shifts. Usually you get the overtime. You work graveyard shifts because they'll kind of let it slide. If you work like 11 to 7, you work 11 to 8 or 11 to 9. Usually graveyard shifts they let it slide like that. Yeah, like the positive, it'll cut people that work second jobs, but the negative about it, I don't see how, like I said, Uncle Sam wants going to want his money, especially if you do overtime, time and a half, they're definitely going to want that damn money. And if they got to put into, if your regular hours, they'll do that, but yeah, it sounds good, it sounds good to the ear, but, do I see it happening? No way. It's not going to get passed. And like I say, if Donald Trump try to put an executive order, the Supreme Court, they're going to block it immediately. It's not going to happen. It sounds good. It really sounds good. But, if Donald Trump can work out something that when it comes to other taxes, how to alleviate the taxes with overtime and everything, and how we gonna get that money, not from taxes, from somewhere else. I don't know, see how he's gonna do that. So I don't think it's gonna happen. It sounds good, but I don't think it's gonna happen.
Yeah, because remember, America is built on taxes. That's why they're gonna find some way for them to tax. Either gonna increase the tax higher, or your job gonna probably give you less.